Oh, take a look at this. Fireworks in Westfield last night after the Colts' only primetime practice of this year's training camp. We'll show you how the Colts did under the lights coming up in just a few minutes. Also this morning, a live look at the Indiana State Fairgrounds on your Friday morning. It is opening day. We're getting in some action at the fairgrounds early with Anna Chalker. We will check in with her in just a few minutes. Gates open in just 2 hours. Anna, we will see you in just a minute.
I know. I wonder what she's doing out there. That looks fun. Anna, can't wait to see that. We've also seen that new entrance that has been built over the past year right off of Fall Creek there at 38th Street. So a lot of fun out there. So we hope the weather is great as we head into the weekend, but also opening day.
Yeah, it'll be pretty good for the most part. We've been talking about this morning. It's a little muggy.
It is. When you think of Indiana State Fair, that's the weather we're going to have.
Right.
Warm, muggy. Most of the time we'll be dry. But there could be a couple pop-ups later, but I still think a lot of the time we'll be okay. So it's going to be a great opening day, and I think a great weekend too. The rain chances are lower for your Saturday and Sunday. Not zero, but lower. This morning, there's kind of some ranging weather across central Indiana. Perfectly dry here in the city, but when you look to the east right now from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, there's a little bit of a haze. There is some patchy fog that's just kind of north of Indianapolis that we're watching, and it is thickening up this morning. In fact, at the bottom of your screen, you're seeing more dense fog advisories roll in. A lot of counties north of Indiana and to the west. Right now, we're in the 70s downtown. No wind out there. It is sticky out there this morning. It's super humid. We're in the 60s and 70s, depending on where you are. 63 in Marion, at 66 in Peru, same in Monticello. Good morning in Lafayette at 67, 69. Good morning around Ball State, 70 degrees in Richmond, holding on to 70 for the Arties this morning, 65 in Brownsburg, 67. Good morning in McCordsville, and 66 in Fishers. More low 70s farther to the south. Now the fog is thickening up this morning. We've got some of it in Hamilton and Boone counties, real thick this morning. Putnam, Montgomery, Tippecanoe counties, and Grant County, Madison County, we've seen expansion of that fog. You may run into some fog banks this morning. Now this morning we also have some leftover showers and downpours, especially to the east. These cells that are trying to make a run at us, know the lightning is tapering off. That's a sign that they're weakening. They probably won't hold together. Greensburg Pirates this morning are getting some rain, and Richmond's getting clipped too. Coming up though, we'll talk about your rain chances for today, and we'll time out when you may see a spotty pop up this weekend. Let's talk traffic this morning. I don't have anything major for you right now. We do have the road weather index because it's another good way to look at the fog and the rain. Now, I'll tell you what, some good news is that we're not seeing as much ponding on the road around Seymour. We picked up a good 2 inches after midnight with some of those downpours. Still some wet roads around Decatur, Ripley, Jennings County. Still some light rain around Connorsville and Richmond. Some roadways are wet. Live look in Richmond. You can see I-70 is trying to dry off a little bit, especially those ramps. And a live look in Seymour, the rain is now pretty much wrapped up, but roads are still wet this morning. Coming up, we'll take a closer look at the parking routes that you need to know about for the Indiana State Fair. Julia?
Thank you, Matt. Well, a developing story this morning. Metro Police are now investigating a shooting that left a woman in critical condition.
It happened around 2:45 on Kildare Avenue. So take a look. This is close to 16th and Emerson. That's where police say they found a woman there shot. She was taken to the hospital. Police tell us she was in very critical condition.
So right now, police say this appears to be a domestic violence incident. So they do not have a person of interest in custody, but they believe there's no immediate threat to the area around this crime scene. So if you have anything, know anything, maybe you heard this shooting, you're asked to call IMPD or Crime Stoppers. And we're also tracking developments in Carmel after police there shot an 18-year-old man.
This started around 6:30 last night on US 31 north of 116th Street. Indiana State Police now investigating what happened. They say Hamilton County 911 got a call about a young man who was reportedly having suicidal thoughts. Carmel police found his vehicle stopped on the shoulder, and when they arrived, they say that teen got out with a rifle and pointed it at officers. They both fired back, hitting that 18-year-old.
State police tell us he was still ignoring police instructions, but once it was safe, officers were able to give him aid until medics arrived. The teen was taken to the hospital in critical but stable condition. State police tell us both officers and their vehicles did have cameras running during the entire incident.
Coming up on 6:05, Speedway is asking residents to help shape the future of one of its busiest corridors.
So we're talking about 16th Street, and there is a study underway right now that will hopefully decide the future. Kelly Lichter is in Speedway this morning, and when residents can expect to see some of those changes. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, last night's public meeting focused on gathering residents' concerns and getting their input. Now, we're not talking about the whole entire West 16th Street. We're talking about specifically between Main Street West and North Mickley Avenue. West 16th Street connects Speedway neighborhoods, schools, and businesses. Now, leaders don't want any potential changes to take away the residential character of the area. It's really to improve safety. While the study is looking at ways to improve the corridor's appearance, it's also looking at improving options for walking, biking, and public transportation. Now, nothing's happening quite yet. That's about 5 years away, but city leaders are taking resident feedback very seriously and want to try and balance a long list of community must-haves.
Right now, it's all game. This is what the study is for, so until we get a traffic study completed, we won't really know what's possible and not possible.
Now, like I said, no changes are happening now because of the grant process. Construction isn't expected until 2031 or 2032. The next public meeting is scheduled for later this month. We have details on how you can attend that or provide your feedback right now on our website, WTHR.com. Ladies.
Yeah, a lot of people probably want to weigh in, especially those who have lived there for so many years.
Yes.
So, Callie, thank you.
Well, today the Indiana State Fair opens, and that's happening in just a few hours.
And we know there is so much for families to do while they're out there, including some new things. Anna Chalker is live at the fairgrounds, not having any fun today whatsoever. Hey, Anna.
Ladies, this is the worst day of my life. I mean, I'm just not having any fun at all. JK, having a blast. This is so much fun here. And this is actually Schumacher Stadium, kind of near the Meyer Funway Park here for the Indy Indians. They're the title sponsor, so I'm just going to go ahead. I've been getting better. I just hit photographer Scotty's ankle, so sorry about that. But Mary's here this morning joining us. Tell me about being a title sponsor here. What does that entail for you guys?
Oh, it has been, first of all, just so much fun to work with the Indiana State Fair and be the title sponsor. We are so excited, especially to have Schumacher Stadium out here in the Meyer Family Fun Zone. We are having free play throughout the entire fair, so patrons can come out and just have some fun, play some wiffle ball. We'll have some scheduled programming as well, so home run derbies, run the bases. I mean, see how fast you can throw with the fastest pitch. And then, of course, you'll want to get in all your Indians gear and stop by the Harvest Pavilion and get your Indians gear and really rep the brand. We're just really excited to have baseball sprinkled around the entire state fair, what from food options to decor. So it's been a lot of fun, and it's going to continue to be a lot of fun.
And this year's been so big for you guys already, just the history side of the Indians, being able to tie that in with the state fair this year. Why was it so important to really showcase two Indiana staples here for our state?
Yes, 30 years of Victory Field. We're celebrating 125 seasons of the Indianapolis Indians next year. I mean, what is more historic than the Indiana State Fair? And just to be a part of that history and then be able to share some of our history has been a really incredible thing.
And we're looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Gates open at 8 o'clock. You can come over here already for that free play. We'll do it one more time so you know, because I've been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
4 for 4. We'll take it. We like it. Hey, ladies, we've got so much more coming up. Coming up at 6:30, we're going to head on over to the Midway. I'm a little nervous because I heard I might be upside down. So you'll see that here in a couple minutes. Just go ahead and brace yourselves because I'm kind of scared.
Okay.
Just don't have any fair food before that. Just one little tip.
Yeah. Good tip. We'll prepare. You prepare. We'll see you soon.
Well, from new food to the lineup for the Hoosier Lottery free stage, a lot that you'll want to look at and plan to visit your state fair. We have a complete guide for you online right now at WTHR.com.